And this is a so-called wellness pendant that uses scalar energy. If you look on the back, and by the way, this is a really nice, heavy, thick, well-made metal pendant. It's got some kind of a, at first I was like, what is that? It's like a little black button on the front. And then on the back, it's got three other little button-like things. Two of them are red, one is white. And it says scalar energy and then Japanese technology. So it's all it said was wellness pendant, and it came in a nice little gift box. And of course, you got to be careful when you're advertising wellness products, because there are laws about what you can say in terms of whether or not something's going to make you feel better or heal you or something like that. But I was like, man, I'm going to try this thing out because I do not want this cold. So I bought one for myself and for Lauren. Within 24 hours, I felt like $1,000,000. I can't explain how or why, but I was like, I need to meet the man who is in charge of these, who provides these. So I did. I had dinner with him, and while I was in Sedona, sat there, talked to him in person, said, explain to me how this works. Well, he said that these are made in Asia. That's why it says Japanese technology. So they're not constructed in Sedona, but they are shipped to him from the laboratory in Asia to Sedona. And he said that here is essentially how these things are supposed to work. If you don't know what scalar energy is, it's a very strange area of research. In quantum physics, a scalar field is something that has equal distribution over a space. So say like the pressure inside of a fluid, or maybe the temperature inside of a container, something like that would be an example of a scalar type field. In terms of research, though, there are a lot of different people working on this terminology of scalar. But he claims that what these scientists have done in Asia, they have a proprietary process where they have this big laboratory, and they have supposedly gone through and studied the human body. And they have found the frequencies that the human body produces when it is in its healthy prime state. And then they created what amounts to a vat of different types of minerals and heated them and put them into a molten state. And while they were in that molten state, they exposed those minerals to those healthy frequencies and then allowed the minerals to harden and solidify. And so what you're actually looking at here are 4 different minerals or mineral combinations. There's this black one on the front, and there are these 3 on the back. And this combination of minerals, because they hardened at the time when they were being subjected to those frequencies, are now acting as antennas to distribute that frequency to your body. Okay, that's essentially what he said. Now look, I don't know how these things work. All I'm telling you is what he told me. What I can tell you is that from my own experience, when I put this thing on and I felt terrible, and then suddenly I felt like $1,000,000, I realized I'm going to start wearing this thing all the time. And so I wear this thing pretty much every day now. If you just run into me somewhere on the street and say, okay, do you have that thing on? I'll probably have it on because it's making me feel that much better, and it's making that much of an impact.